All right. Good evening, friends and family in Spartan Nation, and thanks for joining the broadcast tonight, presented by the Dart Media Group, between your Southwestern Spartans and the Edinburgh Lancers. We're Dave Blondell and Justin Powell from the Chris Mills Sports Group. I'm Kurt Carell, and welcome to the Precision Planning pregame show. So, Dave, a tough matchup tonight for the Spartans as the Edinburgh Lancers and Coach Whitty bring a 10-4 record. Their 4 losses against Monrovia 3A, Indy Lutheran 1A, but then Franklin and Lawrenceburg 3 and 4A respectively. That's a pretty good record this late in the season.
Yeah, and they've almost doubled up the number of games compared to the Spartans, and Coach Woody's doing a great job with this group, really a culture change. And again, they're playing some great competition with a change to their schedule since he overtook the program. And you know what? It's going to be a tough matchup, but this is a big rivalry. They played earlier this year in their kickoff game. Spartans weren't fully loaded with all their players. So I expect a good game, but it's going to be a tall task for the Spartans.
Yeah, so the Spartans have only played 8 games, and of those 8 games, I think we've had our 2 key senior leaders, Ethan Winley and Anna Hartzell. I think we had them just before county and then 2 games at county. So interesting to see that group get back in flow. And tonight they've got a tough matchup with Edinburgh. So I think the keys to the game tonight are pace of play, and then really, DB, there's some size. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 6'3" or tallers for the Edinburgh Lancers. So probably either thinking about man-to-man defense to start, good post defense, but if they start pounding the ball in the post, Dave, we've got to look to switch to a 2-3 zone. They can beat us from out.
Help side defense is going to be huge tonight for the Spartans.
Emmerich's done a terrific job early in the season with Riley Snepp actually guarding those weak inside posts. Grant was typically away with Riley on the front and able to get some turnovers early against Biggs, but be a different story tonight with the amount of length that Edinburgh brings to the ballgame. There's the buzzer to sound the horns. Lineups are next.
Good evening once again, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Southwestern Junior Senior High School.
Big Dan Nelson will bring them out. Mid-Hoosier Conference game tonight.
The Edinburgh Lancers and our very own Southwestern Spartans. A reminder, admission to tonight's IHSAA event is
Try and look at Mid-Hoosier Conference standings. If you don't go to John Harrell, shame on you. It's literally everything you need about Indiana high school basketball. Edinburgh leads the conference with a 3-0 card. Spartans are at the bottom of the card with only 1 conference win. I think they've only played 1 conference game. So tonight will be the conference game for the Spartans, their second. Number 3, Dewey starts, along with 21, Isaac Roberts. Number 30, Noah Detling. Paul Metter. And then 32, Travis Jones. Travis Jones, a big who plays like a little, says, Coach, I want to be a guard. And for the Spartans, DB, a pretty good crowd tonight.
Yeah, it's really nice to see everybody. Again, we've talked about the size of the Spartan Dome is a blessing because of the 25% capacity and the number of people here per player. So really lucky to have a great size Spartan Dome.
So Aiden and Anik, Ethan, number 22, Christian DeArmond. And then rounding out the starting 5 will be number 25, the pride of South Central Florida, Riley Snepp. And again, we see Spartan cheerleaders tonight too, right?
Yeah.
A lot of kids. We got to see the Spartanettes tonight, the cheerleaders. A lot of kids putting a lot of work and actually getting a little bit of piece of Friday Night Lights, if you will. Defensive tip setup for the Spartans. Dewey taps it back, and the Lancers will start. The Spartans will start out man-to-man. High and wide. Set play. Here comes the post look. No, a drive. Spin. Let's remember, everybody at home, Isaac Roberts, left-hander. Crafty guard. Likes to go left because he is left, but he's matched up against left-handed Aiden Hartzell. High ball screen here.
A lot of
Cross
patience.
screen. Curl.
A lot of
Double
patience
screen.
early.
Big pull-up jumper by 23 Roberts. Came right across 2 screens. Nice rise and hit. 2-point Edinburgh lead. Spartans in the weave out top. Trying to get a mismatch. There it is. Hartzell on the side. Fouled on the way up. Roberts bumped him on the way.
Good take by Hartzell.
Foul 21, Isaac Roberts. At the line for Southwestern, 14, Andy Hartzell, shooting 2.
So I think one key thing here for the Spartans, and if they're going to get a big win here tonight, is Hartzell knocks in the first free throw. Is that Dave? They did a really good job of moving the ball well last week against Brown County, and I think that was a coming out game here for the Spartans as Hartzell hits 2-2. This is going to be a really tough, really good test for them to see if they can keep that up here tonight.
Shout out just under 7. Tied at 2.
Great.
There's the inside curl. Travis Jones. Good defense by the Armit. Jones flips it up and in.
You see how deep under the goal he caught it and still made a play. So, JP, thanks for that breakdown. And yeah, we were here for that Brown County game.
No. Good talk across the court there. Yep.
Looks like
Tip.
the officials are going to talk it over.
Great job by the officials.
Looks like it's going to stay Spartan basketball.
Officials are a trio too, right?
That I know all too well. It's about being on that other end of the stick.
Snep stuck with it up top. Out to Hartzell. 6:30 left. Lancers in man-to-man. There's the cut. There's the rollout. Hartzell, there's your mismatch. Go to the basket against the big fella. It's cleared out. Coach Day says cleared out. They got the switch too soon. Hartzell tries to swing along the baseline. Stolen by the Lancers.
So just a tad second too late there.
Official, good call by the away official. Count it. It was after it hit. Goaltending call on Snep.
Spartan foul 25, Riley Snep.
Coach. Coach Dace. You couldn't see it maybe off screen. Jones misses the free throw. They say, no, Coach. He got it after it hit off the glass on his way down. And Coach Day said, I got a guy that goaltended?
He's just doing whatever good coach guys is just trying to find out what went wrong.
Off the mark. Hartzell couldn't control it. It'll stay Edinburgh basketball. I missed a bucket. Sorry, there at home. Hit the board. 6-2, Edinburgh lead. Great inside-out defense. 3 on the way from Jones. Got it. Good 3 by 32. Coach Days is going to change some things up. Be a 30 with the 30. We'll take a 20 and be back with more Spartan Sports of the Dart Media Group.
Flat Rock Ag Supply is your full-service farm supply store, offering dry and liquid fertilizers, custom applications, and intensive soil sampling services. Flat Rock Ag, proud supporters of Spartan Sports.
All right, we're back live at the Spartan Dome. JP, run us through the stat line real quick, if you will, please.
Yes, and the guy that just hit the 3, Travis Jones, he said he's coming up big here early for the Edinburgh Lancers. 7 points, and let's just see if the Spartans can do something out of this timeout to do something to slow them down. As
Hartzell misses.
nearly
Hartzell misses the runner. Tapped over to Jones.
Great hustle down on the other end, though.
5:10 left. Off the high ball screen. Hesitation.
So we need to look at the schedule. Has Edinburgh played South Decatur or Morristown yet?
It's a great call. I'll have to look
that
back at
up.
the schedule. We'll have it from John Harrell's website. Indiana basketball. Everything, stats, everything you could want. Big spin move in the middle. Christian got his hands on it. Kicked away. Edinburgh will reset. Good defense.
Great help from both Spartans, just making sure that they got back there on the defense after the loose ball.
Pull up three.
Bucket. Pull up three by Detling. Here comes the trap on the back. Hartzell tangled up in the corner. Turnover.
Spartan's second turnover early here.
So looking through the schedule, Edinburgh has played Waldron, North Decatur, and Hauser. So they're going to finish with Southwestern, Morristown, and South Decatur. Quickly up across half court are the Lancers with 4:04 left. Inside shoulder, missed it.
Great defense.
Hartzell with it.
Great defense there from DeArmond on the shot.
Roberts able to get his hand in there, knock it away from a driving Hartzell. A lot of hands in there. Foul's going to be on 32. Travis Jones bumped on the way up. Hartzell shoot a couple. 3:49 left. Look at the bench for Coach Days. You got Ingles up talking to Coach Days, and you got Meredith up coaching up Hartzell. Rolls around and down for the Spartans.
Switch over here to the baseline cam. There's the toss. And it's up. Rolls off.
3:45 left as Jones pulls it across. Out to Roberts. Jordan Jones checks in. The shifty shooter, number 2 for the Spartans. Good cut there by 30. Good hard cut by Detling. Coach Woody wants to see a 3. Off the mark. Great job defensively, the rebounding there by the Spartans. Hartzell hesitated on the 3. Off the mark. Ethan Windling knocks it out. Hartzell inside out. Jones 3. He got it. Big 3 by JJ. Good dribble drive and kick out by the Spartans. And the lead is cut to 6.
JJ's picking up work just where he left off last Friday night. Came in off the bench last week and gave Coach Days 12 points.
Great job
Very
by
productive
JJ.
night last.
Long 3 on the way. Great block out by Windling. Here come the Spartans quickly. Windling bringing the ball up court.
A lot of traffic.
and just shifty with the ball. He puts the ball out in front of him, makes you reach for it, slides it over, makes you reach and get the foul. 22, Littlejohn, and 20, Landon Burton check in. Jones with it up top. Guarded by Littlejohn. Jones slid it. Good ball pressure and ball defense on the ball denial there by the Lancers. 2:25 left here in the first. Mid-Hoosier Conference ball game. 6-point Lancer lead. Looking for inside out. Good post defense. Kick out. Good look. Off the mark. Wildly. Jones with a rebound. Quickly come the Spartans. Over to Hartzell. Quick ball reversal. Inside out. DeArmond to Jones. Jones hesitates. Wow. Travis Jones able to knock away from Jordan Jones, and the Lancers come down. Off the mark. Hartzell fights for the rebound. Couple of threes fighting for it. One of them 5'7", one of them 6'3". Short three won that battle. 1:39 left.
It's a good block out, right?
Good inside out kick. Jones three. Got it. Three ball by Jones after a dribble penetration kick out by Hartzell. Paint touch. Makes it a 3-point game. Over and back. Over and back the call. A little slow coming through in transition with the Lancers. The turnover will give the Spartans an opportunity to tie the ball game with 1:21 left.
So if you're the Lancers right there, that is something that you did not want to have, as the Spartans are on a 6-0 run right now, the momentum behind them, and let's see if they can tie the.
Oh, great inside slip to Windling. Shifty bucket. Great call by Coach Days, and Jones hits him with the assist to Windling. And with 1:04 left, it's a 1-point ball game.
JP, you were talking about the run that the Spartans on. It goes to 8-0 run.
Yep, 8-0 run, and we've seen that. This isn't the first time that the Spartans have came out of the timeout.
There's a Jones slid over. Block is the call. Well, that would have been a big foul because I think Roberts has got a foul on him. That would have been his second here in the first quarter. That close to a KVG. Roberts up top.
Offensively, the Spartans, it's a dangerous combination where you got Hartzell attacking the basket.
Blocked by DeArmond. Here come the Spartans with a chance to take the lead with 35 left. Over to, spinning. Did he make it? Somehow Christian got the ball up to the basket on the big reverse. Fouled on his way up. He's going to be at the line shooting a couple. That's Jones, 32's foul, his second. It's a big foul for the Lancers.
Certainly is. Great job from Christian to penetrate down there, at least just to throw something up.
Tie ball game.
Foul called.
Makes the first. No, I was saying offensively, it's hard to handle. You got Hartzell attacking the basket and JJ spotting up. You try to stop Hartzell attacking the basket, which the Lancers did a good job of, but JJ comes off the bench and hits two big threes.
And guard for guard, Hartzell out, Riley step in. And for the double screen, alley-oop. It's up. Blocked by Hartzell in the air. Off the mark. Got to be an over-the-back call. Little Aiden Hartzell, big block, and then blocks out well and gets an over-the-back call on Dewey.
How about the hops?
That's Dewey's second foul.
How about the hops from a junior guard?
Wow.
Certainly taken in from soccer season.
He gets his hops from his mama. 18 seconds left. JJ's going to bring it up.
It's not just the hops, it's the timing, too.
So it was just a great defensive play all around.
Great, another inside slip. Hartzell to Windling with an easy bucket. With two, with one. And the Spartans will take a 2-point lead to the second quarter. You're watching Spartan Sports with the Dart Media Group.
From their crosstown courier vehicles to tractor trailers, AM/PM Express can handle all your shipping needs. From warehousing, expedites, to regular truckload, Doyle and his team at AM/PM Express are ready for your call. AM/PM Express, proud supporter of Spartan Sports. Shelby Materials doesn't just deliver concrete, they deliver value. Regardless of the size of the project or client, one thing remains consistent: the Shelby Quip. Quality, expertise, precision. Shelby Materials, proud supporters of Spartan Sports.
All right, we're back live at the Spartan Dome. JP, let's run us through the stat line for the first quarter quickly, please.
All right, so Edinburgh got off to a really fast start. I mean, with Travis Jones getting 7 early points there, I was there for the Edinburgh Lancers. But after Coach Days called a timeout midway late to that first quarter, Spartans used a very strong 11-0 run, and they got baskets from 4 different players, with Jordan Jones coming off the bench hitting 2 threes that came up big. And
Snap,
talk about
corner three, hanged it. I'm sorry, JP. Go ahead.
So, no, it said talk about Aiden Hartzell. Didn't score in that first quarter, but really made an impact offensively, fighting Wendling, who was wide open after Coach Days ran that same play twice. And he was able to get a couple of assists and made that great defensive play down the low block.
JJ almost had a KVG there on the sideline, knocked out of bounds. Good dribble drive penetration there by Dewey from Edinburgh, and he'll stay Edinburgh ball. 7:28 left here in the second. Thrown up top. Roberts will reset. Little John chases it down. Oh, nice job there by Palmer.
He kind of caught it in a lot of traffic. Did a great job there.
Great job going underneath screens here by the Spartans. Switch in, switch out. Off the mark, air ball.
Great
Step with it.
there from Aiden again.
So a block like that from Aiden, unfortunately, can get into between Dewey's ears there, right? Make him think about what happened. Inside cut, Hartzell, over, out. DeArmond, one more pass. Spot up, JJ. Just off the mark. They got the look.
Good look.
So if you're Coach Days, you take that all day.
Yeah, it's his confident look. 3 on the way. Got it. Big 3 from 20. Landon Burton. The Spartans now go down 1 with 6:10 left. One more pass. DeArmond off the mark. Good look, though. Got a paint touch kick out. Oh, Wendling about had a rip. Burton's second 3, back-to-back 3s on 2 possessions. Coach Days crosses his arms like, did we know Burton was going to hit a couple?
So I think what Edinburgh is pulling a little bit out of the Spartans' trickery here and doing as Hartzell let the 3 just long, and
5:30 left.
Burton came out and hit a couple 3s to open the quarter.
It's like Annex getting ready to check back in for the next bed ball. There's a double screen up top. There's one. Wendling works his way through it. Wendling coming back from knee surgery early in the season. Off the mark. Jones with a rebound, and quickly come the Spartans. Well, he's got Jones on his hip, inside out. No. That's Hartzell. Aiden Hartzell spots up. Nice dribble drive kick out from Jones to Hartzell. And it's a 1-point Lancer lead.
Opposite there. JJ attacking the basket and dishing.
We got call. Wendling doing a nice job post defense down low.
So when it comes to those two, they're both a two-headed monster that you can only guard one, and then that will leave the other one open.
Yep.
Oh, inside slip. Burton in too close. Although Burton's looking a little winded, number 20. You hit a couple of those 3s, you get excited real quick. Miss. DeArmond with a rebound. Here come the Spartans quickly. Jones. Hartzell shake, bake. Out to a cutting snap. He's inside. DeArmond up strong. Left hand, left bucket.
Good possession there by the Spartans.
Very Tatlock-esque, the left hand there. Roberts with it. Snap goes flying by. Rattles down. 3 ball by Littlejohn. Ooh. Snap on the curl. Oh, good look. Fired in. Open D-arm at 3. Looks better than the first one. Nope. Windling. Foul. Blocking out excessively.
So that'll be his first on the night, and I believe the team's 3rd or 4th, if I'm not mistaken.
That's correct, JP. It's the 3rd foul for the Spartans. Edinburgh's
right.
got 5. Anik checks in. Ethan takes a seat. Grant checks in. Emmerich, number 20. DeArmond, 22, takes a seat with 3:23 left to go here in the second. Homecoming, Mid-Hoosier Conference game, Southwestern Edinburgh. There's the curl. Spartans defended that nicely. Oh. Burton with a run jump. Look for the cutting 10. Palmer off the mark. Roberts will check in. Dewey will check out. Coach Days calls it out. Aiden brings it up over right side over to Jones. And it gets a turn. Oh, my. Offensive foul on Aiden Hartzell, or Anik Hartzell, as he drives to the basket. Roberts, nice job getting in the way. KVG on the move. 2:50 left. Lancers looking to add to the 2-point lead. Anik Hartzell, who's coming back from having a broken sternum. Burton. Dave, I told you he was in too close earlier.
Yeah, that was more his range, I guess.
So give him 9 points here in the quarter, and all of a sudden, Spartans find themselves down 5 again.
Yeah, that momentum you were talking
Just
about
one
earlier,
possession.
JP.
Yep.
Totally swung the other direction right now.
So it certainly is, and Burton has done a terrific job of giving them just that. And Spartans need to find something here before the half to get that momentum back heading into halftime.
Spartans did a nice job being patient here, looking for the one. Hartzell drives, fouled on the way up, probably by number 10, Palmer. Yep, it's the 1 and the 0. Anik will go to the line to shoot a pair. 1:52 left.
There's the dribble. It's up, just off.
Christian will check in. Emmerich, great minutes, takes a seat. 1:52 left, second on the way.
Said Anik is already shooting his 5th and 6th free throws on the night, so he's been very busy attacking the paint. Could knock in the second.
Oh, Roberts left wide open for an 8-footer. Off the mark, 2 open. Riley with a great leaping rebound. Aiden gets his shoulders around. Right side, right-handed. Somehow he comes up underneath from backwards. A backwards bucket by Hartzell cuts it to a 3-point Lancer lead with 1:20 left.
Hustle there by Hartzell.
3 on the way, off the mark. Good rebound by Christian.
There it is.
Hartzell drive, got bumped on the way up, no call.
Good take.
Be bumped on the way up, Roberts will. Need to square those shoulders up and take that KVG there. 48.7 left here in the second. Lancers with a 3-point lead, 24-21. Aiden Hartzell's first foul, team's 5th. Rattled around and down. Lane violation. Great play by Hartzell to tip it around. Listening to Coach Days call plays, it sounds like you're listening to Peyton Manning calling them. Oh, great backdoor cut. Hartzell up. Can't get it to go. Rebound, DeArmond. Kick out, snap. He got it. Big three on a hustle play by both DeArmond and Hartzell to kick it out to the sharpshooting snap with 22 seconds left. It's a 1-point Lancer lead. We just about crossed it over. Coach is going to take a timeout. It looks like it'll be a 30. And with that 30, we'll take a 20. Be back with more Spartan Sports, the Dart Media Group.
Larry Moore Construction specializes in building simple residential garages to a complex commercial campus of buildings, providing a turnkey solution or shell package to fit your needs. Larry Moore Construction, proud supporters of Spartan Sports.
All right, we're back here at the Spartan Dome. 15.2 left. Oh, Jones is back in. Travis Jones, 32. Been on the bench with a couple of fouls. And then I think Caleb Dewey also has 2 fouls. Number 3 for the Lancers. It'll be taking it out. So more than likely, the 2 guys with 2 fouls are probably going to be looking to get a shot up here. They're looking at both of them on the left side. They got an isolation here with Roberts on the right. Good ball denial, 4, 3, 2. Jones, hand in the cookie jar. Says it's on the floor, so it'll be a ball inbounds with 1.8.
Not actually bad foul. You force a throw in here with 1.8 left.
DeArmond gets tackled on the go back. Nonetheless, the shot falls short, and the Lancers will take a 1-point lead into halftime, 25-24. We'll be back with more Spartan Sports with the Dart Media Group.
RDS Farms and Greenhouse is your local horticultural specialist with quality annual and perennial flowers to beautify your home. Our greenhouse has all the flats, planters, hanging baskets, and ferns to suit your flower needs. RDS Farms and Greenhouse, proud supporter of Spartan Sports.
All right, JP, are you there?
Yes, sir.
All right, well, let's do this, Justin, if we can. We're going to go ahead and give you an opportunity to kind of walk through some of the stats so far for the first half, if you please. So, Justin Powell, if you please.
So, I mean, with Edinburgh, I really think the first half is like we'll talk more about here in a few minutes, but it was really a tale of 2 runs. Travis Jones got started with Edinburgh, 7 early points starting out there in the first quarter, didn't score in the second, and Layden Burton came in that third quarter, hit 3 threes there for the Lancers that gave them the momentum back. As Coach Davis was forced to call another timeout, so he leads the way for them with 9 points, and Dentling and Littlejohn and Littlejohn and Roberts all have 3 points each, and Southwestern, I think it really goes back to like what we were talking about earlier in the broadcast is everyone's doing a little thing. It may not show up here on the scorebook, but Aiden Hartzell, I mean, he was a man on a mission in that first half, and he's scoring 5 points, and Aiden Hartzell was added 6 points, and Wendling added a couple wide open layups. Dermott was able to get a basket. Riley Snip scored 3 points, and Jordan Jones was able to get 6. So almost everyone who was got in that got in the first half was able to get at least a bucket or make some sort of contribution there for Coach Days, which is huge for him as they're only down 1 here at halftime.
I appreciate that, JP. And so from a foul standpoint, I know there are a couple of Lancers that have committed a couple.
Yeah, so Caleb Dewey and Travis Jones, as we mentioned late in that first half, they both have 2 fouls right now. So that's something that if you're the Spartans, that you be going after them early, starting out to see if you can get in that third foul, then it was early because those two was Dewey was hadn't scored yet, but he is not or was not someone that you was would
Wow, that's a
want to.
great point. That Dewey hadn't scored yet. I'll tell you, I'm watching the ball game, sitting here 50 feet from it. Yeah, that's a great call out. That's a big defensive stand. I'm sure that was a part of Coach Days and the defensive
Yes,
strategy there
so
in the
like
first
that
half.
was a great job by the Spartans defensively, but and I think a lot of that part was attacking the basket as you guys mentioned the top of the broadcast, and I think that's going to be important here in the second half is to continue attacking inside the paint and finding their shooters open as they did with JJ and Wenling and Hartzell. So we'll see if
Okay.
they can continue to do that.
All right. Appreciate it as always, Justin Powell, one of the great folks from KM Sports who stops in to help us out. So we'll hear more from Justin in the second half. We'll be back after these commercial breaks. You've been watching Spartan Sports with the Dart Media Group.
Flat Rock Precision is a premier dealer of precision planting, Yetter, Martin, and 360 Yield. Jim Emmerich and his team specialize in the sale, service, and installation of these products. Flat Rock Precision, proud supporter of Spartan Sports. Mux Crane and Contracting participates in commercial, institutional, and land development projects in both public and private sectors. Michael and his team invite you to explore their website to discover how Mux Crane and Contracting can work for you. Mux Crane and Contracting, proud supporters of Spartan Sports. Harness the power of remote accessibility with the new Kokomo Grain mobile app at the App Store and Google Play. The app allows customers to view grain bids, scale tickets, and view current grain positions. Kokomo Grain, proud supporters of Spartan Sports. Mike offers free initial consultations on most legal matters and can work with you to create a payment plan that fits your budget. Mike accepts a wide variety of cases throughout southern and central Indiana. Michael P. DeArmond, proud supporter of Spartan Sports. Larry Moore Construction specializes in building simple residential garages to a complex commercial campus of buildings, providing a turnkey solution or shell package to fit your needs. Larry Moore Construction, proud supporters of Spartan Sports. Shelby Farm Supply is your full-service grain elevator and feed supplier. Travis Beck and his team specialize in the custom mixing of livestock feeding applications. Shelby Farm Supply, proud supporters of
All right, we've switched the baseline cam around. Getting ready to start the second half here in about $1:40. So at break there, off mic, or off camera, excuse me, we were talking a little bit about Dewey, Caleb, the sharpshooting sophomore, tall, lanky, 6'3", held scoreless so far in the first half.
Yeah, so if you're Coach Whitty, you got to be pretty happy to be a 1-point lead with one of your leading shooters not in the book yet. So I think that's a great thing for the Lancers. And if you're the Spartans, what do you think? I think they did a pretty good job defending the post.
So we've done a nice job. The crazy thing is the bigs from Edinburgh want to be littles. I mean that in a nice way, right? They like getting out. They both the three long and lanky Burton's a 6'3", shooting big forward, came in as Justin mentioned, hit 3 threes there in the quarter, and a great come out for him. But really, if you're Edinburgh, you may want to think about that big perimeter offense, and instead of the cut and slip out, pull a Spartans and cut and slip into the block and see if you can't get position.
Yeah, we always talk about adjustments that happen all the time, and we'll see what adjustments both coaches make here at halftime, and we got us a great game just like we were hoping.
Yep. And so for folks that don't know, the fantastic trainer of the Spartans, Kelly Amrine, has a proclivity for goodies. And so as she's battled COVID-19, she's back on the sidelines for the Spartans. And most importantly for us, Dave, it's goodie time up in the booth. And so she brought us some treats again tonight.
Yeah, she's pretty awesome. She likes to try baking.
So we had Oreo cheesecake earlier this week, and tonight we've got some sort of marshmallow peanut butter infused with, I think, Reese's cups. And maybe some other chocolate drops in the middle. So fantastic stuff as always from Kelly.
Said you guys already got my stomach rumbling, and I just had dinner before we came on the air, so I may have to go, or at least I may have to.
Inside look from Edinburgh, almost like the coaches in the booth knew what they were talking about.
Made the adjustment just like we said one of them that might be.
Inside out. Spartans threw 2 picks. Defended nicely by Edinburgh. Baseline kick out. Hartzell to Hartzell. Shorted it. No, he got it.
Bucket.
Slid it over the front of the rim, and it's a tie ball game at 27 with 7:11 left here in the third. Hartzell to Hartzell.
I don't know if you saw that, but Lancers did a great job of defending the first pass on ball side of the court, but Hartzell did a great job finding his brother opposite side, and he was wide open.
Knocked it down. There, Dewey. Inside spin up. Still can't make it. Got the put back. Hustle bucket. Lancers up a couple. Oh. Hartzell and Windling a little off pace there.
So as soon as we talk about Dewey coming up with showing up scoreless there in the first half, then he's going to come out in here in the second half and
get a hustle bucket.
And get a great hustle bucket to open it.
That's a good way to get going, right?
One thing I would have liked to have seen there on the way back up the court was Hartzell and Windling, a little miscommunication there. Just a little bit of talk from those two on the way back down the court. My bad, get them next time. Kind of quiet between the two of them. Big rebound by Ryguy. And here come Hartzell down to Windling. Windling knocked away by Dewey. Could have been a skip pass there. Fake it, throw it to the corner or the quarter. Riley would have been there. 6:03 left, 2-point Edinburgh lead.
We hope the SNEP crew from Florida is watching tonight. So timeout.
Coach Days coaching them up. We'll stay right here. 5:54 left. So if you're tuning in and missed homecoming is actually at the back end, the very last part of our last.
Yeah, the back end of the girls. But we'll cut that out. It'll be a separate video that Mrs. Chase and the crew here are going to get that communicated out to the community. So good job, Kurt, with the camera work, and felt like people had front row seats.
It's the baseline cam, the Shelby Materials, or wait,
Shelby
Farm Supply. Excuse me. Got a lot of Shelbys here. Speaking of Shelbys, if you're interested in being a sponsor, I know we got almost 100 people watching tonight. Dave and I and Dart Media Group will be proud to bring everyone the girls sectional basketball game, sectional 60, trying to get fundraising for all of it. Hustle. Riley with a great hustle play. Hartzell, DeArmond, pump fake around. Ball fake, fouled on the up. But nevertheless, it'll cost us about $600 to broadcast the girls and $1,800 to broadcast the boys. So the girls section will be up at Waldron, and the boys section will be right here at Southwestern. Foul's going to be on Jones. I think that'll be his fourth. Uh-oh. Big Board has that as being his fourth. DeArmond, big strong take. Soft roll.
So if you're Spartan fans, that always said Travis Jones heading to the bench. That is certainly some good news there for the Spartans, and getting the big man into foul trouble here with midway here through the third quarter.
Shoots the second.
Bucket.
Made it.
Tied at 29s with 5:33 left. So I'd look for Roberts here, the outstanding point guard senior, to maybe taking a more dominant position in a scoring role here for the Lancers with Jones on the bench.
Hey, just to give you gentlemen a final score update regarding the conference play. Morristown takes care of North Decatur 73-41.
73-41, Morristown with a win. And a three ball up and good by Edinburgh. Riley, slipped in the passing lane was Dewey. Both Hartzell's pinned Dewey. Hartzell got him switched up. Inside out kick, Windling three, looks good. It is good. Hartzell to Windling. E with a little backdoor and trailing three makes it a 32 tie ball game with 4:30 left in the third. Good inside slip. Getling hits the ground after the bucket.
Hey, KB, see if you can also get a score. There's a lot of mid-Hoosier games tonight. I think the Mohawks are hosting the Jets in boys basketball tonight too. So.
Yep, I'm certainly doing my best to keep up with everything, and with a lot of the county teams are in action tonight. Triton Central is I believe the only boys team off tonight, and Waldron's leading Hauser 46-43 at the end of three. So that was as of 15 minutes ago. So the game, I would say, is about done there. So we'll get you guys a final score update as soon as we can.
Fantastic. It's almost like having a back in the studio while we're not in the studio. Jones working the dribble.
I'm in my own studio.
That's it. DeArmond, baseline spin. Oh, no, that was not a travel. Yikes. Called it with confidence, though. DeArmond planted his right pivot foot, stepped twice with his left, which is a pivot, and kicked out to Snepp, who made a three. Nevertheless, Edinburgh's got a 2-point lead with 4 minutes left to play here in the third. Just tuning in, Jones, the big 32 on the bench with 4 fouls. Inside out. Good hang. Good pump fake. Bucket by Palmetter. It's a scrum. Windling's going to come out with that one. DeArmond gets a shoulder. Riley spins it. Coach Daggs will set it all the way back up.
miscue there.
There we go. Like seeing that. Windling and Riley getting connected on the way back down. 3:15 left. Coach Whitty's called for a specific play here. Back door. Spin, hang, short. Windling knocks it out. Makes sure it was not an offensive rebound. Gets his hops from his mama, Tanya. Three minutes left. Oh, inside spot, bucket.
Great play by the Lancers there on the out of bounds.
Saw the mismatch inside, Dewey on Hartzell. A lot of height. Like this move here. Let's swing it. There we go, right there. Slipped it, Jonesy. Thought he had a trigger pull. Defended well on the side by Dewey. Dewey's had a remarkable second half here, so held scoreless in the first. And JP, how many points does Dewey have here in the second?
He's got at least, by my count, 4 points. So he's still finding himself involved a little bit more.
Dribble and try to hop step it. Didn't get his jump stop landed. Turnover for the Spartans. Edinburgh basketball. There it is, high. They're just simply running a big high screen and letting Dewey cut across it. He's done a nice job catching the ball from an interior feed there from, I think, from Roberts. Hangs, fouled. Go to the line, shoot a couple. Fouls on Hartzell. Aiden, his second. 2:09 left. Dewey, bucket. Aiden in. Riley going to take a seat. Second, Dewey, bucket, good.
But all but then Dewey's coming up, getting a little bit hot.
Oh, knocked away by Roberts. Spun, fell, gets himself up, out of trouble. Foul, I think, is going to be on Aiden. Little Dewey bump. Riley's going to check back in, 25. Jones is going to take a seat. Missed. They're putting the matchup together there, DB.
Yep.
Switched it around so that Riley Snepp, the big, tall, lanky 6'3", 6'4", is now guarding Dewey. Take away the size advantage. Good post defense on the bottom there by Windling. Oof. Roberts about threw it away. We had one cut and one stood. Blocked away by Riley Snepp. Kick out, one more pass. Roberts, not sure how that wasn't a foul. Riley, look, the arm is wide open inside, no look. Hartzell's got it with 1:05 left and down 8. Aiden drives, right side, hang, left-handed hit. I think he's got Dewey with a foul. Those 2 threes have been battling.
Yeah, they have.
His third, team's third. Number 3 at the line to shoot. Just one. Couldn't convert the old-fashioned. 1 minute left. Looks like they're going to try and get a double screen here. Trying to get Burton probably 20 on a kick out. Roberts goes through. Foul's going to be on Hartzell. Impeding progress.
I think it was a good play on the ball. It was just the progress, right?
Just a half step. Just stepped in front of him.
They did the same out of bounds. Defended well by Snep.
So this lineup here for the Spartans has got DeArmond guarding the shooter, 20, Burton. Dewey, 3, short. Good hustle by Littlejohn. Knocked back out to Dewey. Littlejohn, corner 3. He got it. With 10, 8, 7, 6, 5. Hartzell, 3. He got it. For 2. With 1, Littlejohn, he traveled. No call. And with it, the Lancers will take a 43-37 lead to the fourth quarter. We'll be back with more Spartan Sports. You're watching the Dart Media Group.
RDS Farms and Greenhouse is your local horticultural specialist with quality annual and perennial flowers to beautify your home. Our greenhouse has all the flats, planters, hanging baskets, and ferns to suit your flower needs. RDS Farms and Greenhouse, proud supporter of Spartan Sports.
For over 100 years, Stewart Seeds has been committed to building partnerships rooted in local solutions and promises delivered. Isaac Powell provides personalized customer service and locally tested products that fit your farm and help your bottom line. Isaac Powell Seed Sales, proud supporter of Spartan Sports.
All right, we're back live at the Spartan Dome where the visiting Lancers got a 43-37 lead heading to the fourth in this Mid-Hoosier Conference. Justin Powell, could you walk us through the stat line, please?
Yes, sir. So we certainly talked about Caleb Dilley in that first half not scoring. He was able to get 6 points there in the third quarter, giving him 6 on the night. 5 from Palmetto, 3 from Littlejohn, and 6 from Littlejohn, 3 from Roberts. Travis Jones still with 7, Burton with 9. And as for the Spartans, Aiden Hartzell was able to come up and get another 5 points, giving him 10 to lead the way for both teams. His brother Anik has 9, Jordan Jones with 6, Snep with 3, and DeArmond with 5.
Riley up, bucket. Thanks, JP.
Riley Snep with that basket.
Knocked away over there by Hartzell. Tried to save by Roberts. Great hustle play there by Riley Snep to make sure he got through and got a bucket. 4-point Lancer lead, 7:15 left.
So some of the momentum is certainly carrying over there from the Spartans at the end of that third quarter.
Good close out there by Christian DeArmond on a sharp shooting Burton.
So Edinburgh Lancers still being very patient with the basketball, not in any hurry with it.
Just make sure they get the right look, not the next look. Oh, stolen. Hartzell tracks it down. Over. Anik. Alley-oop, bucket. Hartzell to Hartzell. Big to little. Just like that, a 2-point Lancer lead. Littlejohn just about drug that toe and traveled. Didn't. Oh, we did that time, though.
Great
Good.
help there. Great help there from both Spartans, both Aiden, and it looked like Riley was able to get in on the action there.
I think it was Ethan Windling down on the corner.
Windling.
Yes. Yep, but
My
no, it was
apologies.
a post defense on the bottom. Hartzell in, kick out to Snep. Snep, back-to-back dribble kicks, slide of steps for both sides. Six minutes. 4 fouls for the Spartans, 3 fouls for Edinburgh. Great defense by DeArmond. Good bucket by Burton.
Did he double dribble?
Looked like it. Unless it was smackdown.
Yeah, we couldn't see with it on the other side.
Hartzell gets the corner to Hartzell. DeArmond tried to tap it to Riley. Couldn't do it. There was that opportunity where most kids will throw it to the baseline, but it was defended well, so we looked to the corner or cut or quarter.
Yeah.
And got a good look. 5:05 left. Dewey with a driving bucket. Jones is up off the bench for Edinburgh.
So went from a 9-point Lancer lead all the way to 1, and now they've pushed it back out to 6.
There it is. Good look. Pull up, shorted it. Jones is going to check back in for the Spartans, and Jones is going to check back in for the Lancers. Unrelated, I believe. Windling's going to take a seat. 4:30 left to play. Lancers in 6. Foul's really not going to play a part at this point in time. Well, the backdoor cut was wide open.
So certainly just missed him there. And
It looked like Palmer had a great set of hooks on the post defense down there. Hartzell drive and hoop. What a hoop by Hartzell. The unfortunate thing is I think Roberts knew he was going to get driven to the basket as soon as the ball crossed the time stripe.
Just had that look on his face.
it's a great up and under layup there from the senior, and to see if he can cut it to a one possession ball game and left it just long.
Christian hustled his way around, and Jones knocked it out, and so it'll be Spartan basketball. Down 4 with 4:09 left. Inside out kick, brother to brother, up, got it. Aiden to Anik, and under 4, it's a 1-point game. Quickly down come the Lancers, and a 3 on their side by 30 Detling.
They answered right back. Quick, too.
So Detling's been quiet since the first quarter. That's his first bucket since the opening minutes of the first quarter. So big time to come up with a basket there as Anik just let the layup just short.
3:30 left. 4-point Lancer lead. Windling back off the bench after a little bit of a breather. Oh, Hartzell almost got one.
Great
look
feed
in.
Inside.
Great look in, I think, by Roberts. Just like that, it's back to 6. One more pass. Jordan Jones on the corner, blocked. Blocked by 10 Palmer. .250 left.
You think if you're the Lancers here, do you be a little more patient offensively sitting on a 6-point lead?
Knowing that the Spartans have got a long way to go. We got that mismatch again. We got Dewey on Hartzell. Roberts with one more step than he probably should have taken. The official catches it. We'll switch it back and go Spartans' way. Windling in. Snep's going to take a seat and take a breather.
Got 2 coming. Whew.
2:22 left.
So if you're the Spartans here, that this is now
Hartzell hang and hit. Hartzell hanging it, and Coach Days jumps out and calls a timeout quickly. Spartans have cut the lead to 4. With that full timeout, we'll take a couple 20s and be back.
The staff at Brammer & Yen are committed to help your business achieve your financial goals. Their specialized staff will provide you with assistance in all your tax, reporting, financial, and business affairs. Brammer & Yen, proud supporters of Spartan Sports. Flat Rock Ag Supply is your full-service farm supply store, offering dry and liquid fertilizers, custom applications, and intensive soil sampling services. Flat Rock Ag, proud supporters of Spartan Sports.
All right, again, back here live at the Spartan Dome. Boys have cut it to 4. I think the largest lead so far, I think, has been 9 points. Couple back and forth. Big 3 here, a time or 2 down court by Detling.
We got a final between Hauser and Waldron. Waldron entered the fourth quarter with a 3-point lead. They fall to Hauser 66-61 here tonight.
Wow, great defense then. Turnaround bucket. Bucket by Jones, puts it back up 6. Hartzell up, left side, left-handed, just off the mark. Clock's the friend of the Lancers right now. Big bucket by Isaac Roberts, the savvy senior. Inside out, the Armit. Riley Snepp, catch, shoot 3, off the mark. Big rebound. Caleb Dewey.
116, right? 116 left. Not a bad foul because the Spartans need 2 more to get to the bonus to stop this.
So I never like guarding the inbounder here. Let them have it, so that way when they throw the ball over the top of the head, they don't get a football pass. Jordan Jones. Jordan Jones playing a little soccer there. He's going to get it in and throw it over top. Jordan Jones won a sectional with his soccer teammates this year. Terrific win. 1:12 left. Inside, DeArmond. Foul before he goes up on the ground. Heady foul by the senior. Now, the bonus light officially comes on with 1:11 left. Jones will take it out. Coach Whitty says get that ball up top. Good foul by Jones.
Southwestern foul 2, Jordan Jones. That foul puts Edinburgh getting the bonus at the line, shooting 1-1 for the Lancers. 21, Isaac Roberts.
Isaac Roberts has done a great job leading the point tonight for the Lancers.
Yeah, he's done a great job.
Oh, rattles around and out. Looked like it was all the way down and came back out. Hartzell up strong, fouled. Go to the line to shoot a couple. Scoring with the clock stopped.
Lancers foul 3, Caleb Dewey. At the line, 2 free throws for Southwestern, 14, Andy Carcel.
It's up and just off.
Line for Southwestern, 22, Christian DeArmond.
DC's
in.
pet peeves.
That's it, number 1. 57 seconds left, 56-48.
Knock this
8-point
one down.
Lancer lead.
It's up. And it's good. Makes 1 of 2. And now it's going to become a free throw contest.
Roberts runs it all the way down, hands it to the official. Windling in, de-arm it out. Roberts toes the line. Got it. Great free throw late by the senior. It's a solid game tonight. JP, what's the stat line on Roberts tonight?
Roberts, or at least by my count, has 5 points.
Make it 6. With that, I think we've got Coach Day's full timeout, or Edinburgh full timeout. We'll be back after this commercial break. You're watching Spartan Sports with the Dart Media Group.
Flat Rock Precision is a premier dealer of precision planting, Yetter, Martin, and 360 Yield. Jim Emmerich and his team specialize in the sale, service, and installation of these products. Flat Rock Precision, proud supporter of Spartan Sports. Muck's Crane and Contracting participates in commercial, institutional, and land development projects in both public and private sectors. Michael and his team invite you to explore their website to discover how Muck's Crane and Contracting can work for you. Muck's Crane and Contracting, proud supporters of Spartan Sports.
All right, we're back live. 55 seconds left. Roberts, the savvy senior for the Lancers, knocks a free throw or 2 down, makes it a 58-49 lead here in the fourth. Lancers are shooting free throws. They've got one more regular bonus, and then it'll be the double bonus. Inside out. Good look. Back up. Blocked by Dewey. Oh, almost a turnover. Roberts and Hartzell get tangled up. A timeout by Edinburgh. So with the timeout, with 30 seconds left, we'll take a couple 20s and be right back.
From their crosstown courier vehicles to tractor trailers, AM/PM Express can handle all your shipping needs. From warehousing, expedites, to regular truckload, Doyle and his team at AM/PM Express are ready for your call. AM/PM Express, proud supporter of Spartan Sports. Shelby Materials doesn't just deliver concrete, they deliver value. Regardless of the size of the project or client, one thing remains consistent: the Shelby Quip. Quality, expertise, precision. Shelby Materials, proud supporters of Spartan Sports.
All right, folks, we're back live. 30 seconds left. Lancers, Edinburgh. Riley gets a knock away off Roberts. It'll be Spartan basketball. But real quick, want to give a special shout out to AM/PM Express. DB, want to give the news?
Yeah, so Doyle Swanson, him and Erica have been big supporters of Dart Media. Said that they'd love to help us out to be able to bring high school sports to help us out with sectionals. So really appreciate that, Doyle and Erica. We really do. So
I really appreciate it. Well, we appreciate all the support from Doyle. Doyle's been coaching, had a long tenure of coaching here when his kids were at Southwestern. Of course, Coach Swanson does a tremendous job with the Spartanettes. I just can't thank them enough for all their support. So AM/PM Express early in as being one of the sectional sponsors. So Doyle, really appreciate your support.
So next broadcast with all the rescheduling.
So they're coming in now, DB. Just got another text here from a great Spartan fan, Doug Swift, and the Swift family going to put $50 towards the sectional broadcast. So, Doug, you and your lovely wife, we appreciate you, and thanks for all you've done to help support Spartan Sports over the years. How great is that, DB?
That's really great. We got amazing.
Big, long baseball pass. Snep fouls him on the floor, makes it a 1-1.
So our next broadcast is tomorrow.
Yes.
Rescheduled. It kind of snuck up on us. We thought that tonight might have been the last night in the Dome for the Lady Spartans, but it looks like they got a couple games scheduled. Tomorrow being a big conference game. So the Chargers from North Decatur come to town. We'll have the JV Lady Spartans at noon, followed by the varsity, probably what, 1:30-ish?
1:30-ish, yep. 12 and 1:30 we believe so far. Dewey at the line misses the first. 58-51, 25 seconds left. Dewey second off the mark. Oh, off the mark and rattles down. Dewey's having himself a second half, folks. Inside out, Hartzell to Hartzell, just off the mark. Noah Detling grabs the rebound and fouled, squeezed. Got to stay strong down there. Nice job by Detling. 16.6 left.
And just to remind you folks that as if you guys did not hear, we have all this tournament talk. The girls' draw is going to be live Sunday, so we will find out who the Lady Spartans will be playing sometime Sunday. So while you're in between watching the AFC and the Innocent Championship game, flipping on over to IHSAA TV, and then you'll be able to we'll be able to find out who the Spartans will be playing at the Waldron Sectional, and it should be a fun matchup here in a couple weeks. Says Hartzell knocks in the bucket, and he's going to get the and one to go.
Great point there, JP. Great point. So I think it'll be a full timeout, and with that, we'll take a couple of commercials and be back with a final 8.6. You're watching Spartan Sports with the Dart Media Group.
Flat Rock Precision is a premier dealer of precision planting, Yetter, Martin, and 360 Yield. Jim Emmerich and his team specialize in the sales, service, and installation of these products. Flat Rock Precision, proud supporter of Spartan Sports. Muck's Crane and Contracting participates in commercial, institutional, and land development projects in both public and private sectors. Michael and his team invite you to explore their website to discover how Muck's Crane and Contracting can work for you. Muck's Crane and Contracting, proud supporters of Spartan Sports.
All right, we're back in the Dome. 8.6 left. Spartans have cut it to 8. Emmerich's in. Hartzell, DeArmond are on the bench. Riley and JJ are out there. I think Coach Days has said try and get a steal, but do not get a foul. Hartzell with the pick. And that'll end it. Lancers get the W, 61-53. We'll be back with the Larry Moore Construction post-game show after this commercial break. You've been watching Spartan Sports with the Dart Media Group.
Larry Moore Construction specializes in building simple residential garages to a complex commercial campus of buildings, providing a turnkey solution or shell package to fit your needs. Larry Moore Construction, proud supporters of Spartan Sports.
All right, we're back with the Larry Moore Construction post-game show. Thanks so much to Larry, Nancy, and Josh for all their support of Spartan Sports. So the Spartans take a loss in the Mid-Hoosier Conference, 61-53. Really a tale of two quarters, really close first quarter, and then first half, and in the second, it just seemed like the Lancers' interior looks as well as great drive and kickouts were really the difference, with a couple kids getting hot there in the second half. So Justin Powell from Chris Mills Sports, why don't you walk us through the stat line, if you will, please?
Yeah. So Starting with the Lancers, Jones and Burton really came up big for the Edinburgh Lancers there, especially in the second half. They both finished with 11 points each, and we talked about Dewey there at halftime, who didn't score any points, finished with 8 points. So really balanced scoring all around for the Lancers here tonight. At least everyone who played was able to get at least a bucket. So that's going to make was them very happy. And for the Spartans, it's just another usual performance there for Aiden Hartzell, 18 points. His brother Anik finished with 9, and Wenley with 7. So really nice performance from the Hartzell twins, or not the Hartzell brothers here tonight.
I appreciate it, JP, as always. And so for folks, we don't have a slide for next game, but tune back in tomorrow. About noon, we'll have some information out on Twitter. Justin will put it out. We'll get some stuff out. I think came out from the Twitter feed from Southwestern. So I think we got a game tomorrow with North Decatur. It'll be home. So DB and I will be right here back in the Dome, where we're liable to have Justin Powell joining us remotely with stats and other sports of coverage. So again, the Spartans take the loss tonight. We'll be back tomorrow at noon. Join us then. This has been a Dart Media broadcast.